do a few minutes. After we do 240, place before. So I'll do one more hour. Okay. Light right in my eyes. All right. Let's just do one more hour. Let me see everything looks well then. Sit here. Wow. Good. I'm ready to go home. Beyond the bar, actually, welcome to the job. Here we go. User 47. I cannot speak your language. I do not understand your language. What's up, though? Thank you for the light. Hello, hello. Yep, that stupid gap. Because the bun saw has wear and tear so it doesn't cut straight. Now I gotta be filling up a gap. Because I refuse to sacrifice and have it cooked. Mm, I mean, without the gap, not bad, right? We'll call it out, grind that down to fucking gap. below that, right? I'm ready to go home. For 15. I have to grind these things down. I don't really want to grind shit. And it's not today. Alright, we'll install these. Not system. HMDS. Come on. One of these. Just like that. Alright, I'm done for the video. I'm going to go I'm going to finalize these. Lights out. Why is this man so slow at what he's doing? Because Eddie, you ain't paying me enough money, that's why. Cash up me a few $1,000, I'll move faster. I can bet my bottom dollar, Eddie, you can do what I do. You can do what I do. Oh yeah. Guys, most people don't understand that. Heat it up. Assembly is not something that you rush. I keep the 404. Everything's good, man. Just getting ready to go home. Everything's nice. I think you should be building it. That's a one-off. That's not something I come in every day and build the same shit over and over again. I didn't design it, so I have to build it from a blueprint. If I place, a part 1/8 off, and I weld it, I have to take it off and replace it. So I'm gonna take my time because I don't want to do it twice. I only want to do it once. That is not the type of work you try to speed in because errors are costly. Errors are too costly. Cut it too short, you gotta buy a new one. Cut it too long, you gotta cut it again. So now you cut twice, so you just wasted a cut. Wasted power, wasted your greases on your just wastage. You better off taking your time and getting it right the first time. But Eddie, you will know about that now, which you, that's why I'm the one doing it, not you. Right now, so class becomes so risky. You'd be surprised. The thing I'm building right now is not a railing at all. It's not a railing, it's not a gate. And as you can see, I'm the only one building it. Yeah, but I'm exhausted also. I've been here since 5:30 this morning. It's almost 12 hours. I'm exhausted. That's 12 hours non-stop. This is my second live for the day. now. I'm exhausted. I just want to go home. I'll be back tomorrow. Get all my stuff, yo. Yep. Got my tape. Yes. I'm gonna chill for a bit. I'm gonna chill right here. Now I relax. Shit, man. What a day. A blood clot day. That's the ship. That right there is the ship. Dominique. Salut. Ça va? Ça parle français? Non, ça parle français, Jay. Mais ça parle pas toi. Moi là, la poser. Oscar Ponti poser. On va prendre un sommeil. Tout relax. Mado, masa foot coupon. Masa foot coupon, masa li. Dele sou te parle de mwen tan nou. Mwen coupon. Mwen pas sa li français. Asa ekwi non pli. Je me trouvé vers Bordeaux. The hell? Ah, non, moi. Non, moi, ma sali, hein, en vérité. En vérité. I um, working the fuck. Me don't know. Let's see if I can go and copy and paste that. No content. Yeah, gotta be back here tomorrow. Gotta keep going on that build. I'll try to get some rest early tonight so I can be back here tomorrow. But maybe at the same time. What the hell? Mwen, mwen fou kompon sa va di mwen la. Mwen sa li franse foya. Mwen sa li franse. Mwen sa pali pa toa. Mwen sa li franse. Tale. Tale, nan kompon sa va di. Tale. Oh, shit. Ah, okay. You saying you located near Bordeaux? That's a place. Yes, I'm relaxing. I'm exhausted from work, so I'm relaxing. I mean to say I'm from France, near Bordeaux. Okay, all right, understood. Yeah, I figure you're from France because of the language. But you have to apprendre au sort français, puisque par là on parler. Tell him nice to meet you. I am from the Caribbean, St. Lucia, but currently in the US as a welder in French. E vou a comissão bom, na vou a comissão bom, dale. Vamos feito nem ban. Copy, ratiga. Cadê essa cara lá, hein? Lili. Ah ouais, on répond nous. Ouais, on va réponse. Dude, Depex now, Depex coming for Saki Dembele ya. Saki Dembele, même ça y est, foi. Donc après las. Après moi tout las. But tu na Italie. Okay. Você pensou mais a chama. Oui, je fatigué un chai. Je travaille red. Jodi là, jodi là. Out today. Nah man, I in the shop. It's on the way 45. Just resting a bit before I head home. Been here since 5:30 this morning, so just resting a bit before I head home, having a Guinness. I'm still at the shop. Got a good bit of stuff done today. No, I'm a contractor. I'm like an independent contractor, so I don't get paid overtime. I quote a job, I come in, I do it. I send the invoice when it's done, and I get paid. The money gets transferred to my account. Fellas is something else. Ay, ay, ay. Taliban, Saudi Mala workers. Yeah, they have guys who work here during the week. They work 4 10s Monday to Thursday, 6 to I think 4. Yeah. Um, they are employees, but I'm not an employee. So I work on my own time. I work whatever time I want. I have keys to the shop, so I come in at whatever time I want, and I do what has to get done. That's all. Oh man. Ah. Mm. I wanted to have a barbecue tonight. Not sure if I have the energy for that though. Because my car is on, AC on, it's cooling down. For the push-ups, I believe so. Yeah, I should be able to do for the push-ups. Can you do 50? Yes, I have taught. I have taught many guys how to weld. I think the first guy I taught how to weld, I was probably 14 or 15. He's a very good welder right now. There is a guy at the body shop where I work during the day. I'm teaching him how to weld also. When I run my business back in the Caribbean, I taught my guys how to weld, and even those that came, my employees, and they already knew how to weld, I also fine tuned them and stuff like that. So yeah, I can. I have a good few years of experience. 20. I'm 40. Yeah, you can say 20. 20 years around welding, all different types, different processes. Even those I was not interested in, submerged arc welding. Um, I remember once I worked at SX for a couple of months, and they have this kind of, I think that's 20 gallons, maybe 60 gallon, 40 gallon or 60 gallon tank, stainless steel. Yeah, it was stainless steel. We had it on a rotary device, and they had a camera. No, they didn't have a camera, but like it was just a setup, and the tank would rotate, and then you'd have to guide. You know, like how people adjust the microscopes. You have to adjust the height and lateral movements of the touch. So when it rotates, you'd actually weld it because the welds had to be full penetration welds, right? But the metal wasn't that thick. It was more like almost 1/16, probably 1/16. Yeah, and yeah, you had to pay real close attention to that. Then we had some Mojak welding on 500-gallon tanks. Some guys I knew up here, they're into boiler making with the union. For some reason, I'm not interested in joining the union. Can't be bothered. Not interested. I like my freedom. I like my freedom to move around how I want, work when I want. I mean, with me working when I want, I still work a lot, as you can see. 5 to 5 is 12 hours. I've already done 12 hours today, non-stop. I think I only stopped for lunch. I was there last night. I think so. Can't remember. I think so. So I work from 8 in the morning to what time I left last night? 10 o'clock? 9? I can't remember, yo. But I work a lot. I work long hours. It's like I'm always exhausted, always on E. And the moment I get some energy to go back to work, I go back to work. See, what kind of name is that? Pycon? Pycon 160, what's up? What's up, what's up? Je vais me coucher. Oh yeah, I want to sleep. In fact, I need to sleep. I'm just trying to rest a bit before I drive home because I think if I drive home now, I'll probably fall asleep driving. So I'm trying to just relax a bit. The car is on, it's getting cold. I'm having a drink. I think by the time I'm done, I should be able to drive home without knocking out on the way home. I think tomorrow I'll come in maybe. I don't know. It depends. I might go to bed early tonight and then come back early tomorrow again because the thing I'm building has to leave on Friday. We supposed to have four bills leaving on Friday, and I have the largest one. For some reason, they gave me the largest one. Everybody else gets a small one, and I get the largest one. Yeah, so I'll do my best to be here every day. Tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, until it's done. You know, there's a gym just next door. Crunch Fitness just opened. There's a Schnucks next door. There's a fast food just behind me. There's a bar just behind me. America is a nice place, not bad. Maybe it's where I live or my area. I don't see that many people. I see a lot of vehicles, big ass buildings, big ass parking lots, and vehicles, but I barely see people. What do you say to someone who never welded and is looking to change a career? Um, well, I'd ask a few questions first before I say anything for sure. Um, so I think you're referring to someone who actually wants to become a welder, right? I'd ask you what age, what's your age? As we know, some skills, you need time to master them for sure. So I guess it's circumstantial. I got to master mine quickly because I bought my own equipment, right? So I could have done as much welding as I wanted. Then I had a business too, so I had a lot of work coming in, different work, different projects, different materials, different everything. I think I'll tell that person. I think anybody can do that, whatever age, doesn't matter. But you'd have to be dedicated for sure. You'd have to understand that you have to put the time in. If you want to master it, if you want to be really good at it, it's because of all the different principles they have in welding, all different types of welding processes, environments, materials, metals, positions, all that shit. You'd have to spend time in it to learn it as quickly as possible. Some people can weld flat, but they can't weld horizontal. Some people can stick weld, but they can't MIG weld. Some can MIG weld, but they can't stick weld. Some people can MIG weld overhead. Some people can weld thin metal to thick metal. There's a lot to learn in welding. There's a lot to learn, and it takes time. So if you're young, by all means, that's good. At least you have more time to learn and practice. But if you're, let's say, mid 30, that would suck. But then you just have to be real dedicated to it. So if you have a job and you want to be a welder before you quit your job, buy a welding machine. That's what I would say. Buy some welding stuff and hey, 758, what's up, man? Big up, big up, big up. Yeah, you have to have the passion too. You cannot just see it as a career. Because it, like I keep telling people, right, it's not as fancy as they think. I mean, you watch videos on YouTube and on Instagram, it looks nice because they edit it and they show you different angles. But in a real life, you see me, right? You see me, right? In a real life, it ain't as sweet as people make it look, right? So you have to want to do it. I think you have to have something larger than just wanting to weld. Like me, I like building things. I like my aspect of welding and fabricating is when there is nothing in an empty space and somebody imagines something and it gets designed, it gets built and it gets placed in that space. Doesn't matter what size. It could be a bigger stadium. It could be something small as a table decoration, right? But that's what I like about it the most. The finished product, the from nothing to something aspect of it. You know, I think I can say that's what keeps me going. Sooner or later, I'm gonna leave here and go back where I came from, and yeah, it'll be nice to know. Well, no, it would be. It's already nice to know, right? That I built a lot of shit up here, a lot of buildings, equipment, all kind of stuff. When I leave here, they're still gonna be here representing me, right? I've built things that got shipped out to different countries already. Also, in my business back home, that was a milestone I had. So it's not, to me. It's not just about the welding. Welding is a small part of it. So you have to have something larger than just welding. You know, because like I always say, eventually try welding for 20 years. Eventually you get tired of it. You will not get me to just weld all day long. I'll quit. If that's a job, I'll quit. Trust me. I want to design. I want to design. I want to fabricate. I want to cut. I want to drill. I want to thread. I want to install. Hey, Romina, what's up? How you doing today? I know who you are. Every time you send the same message, I remember, right, because of the difficulty you have with your English. All right. Yeah, I'm good, but that's true. You can understand what I'm saying. Ah, shit. All right, let me give you some Spanish. Um, I know a little bit of Spanish. Let me some Spanish. Yo, yo trabajo, yo trabajo today. That's the best I can do. What's today? Today is Saturday. What's Saturday in Spanish? I don't know, yo. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm done for the day. Just winding down, resting before I go home. Hey, son, we have no Spanish. Sabado. I thought of Sabado, dude, but I just wasn't sure. I'm not the guy who's gonna answer if he's not sure of the answer. Trust me. Sabado. So what's Sunday then? Sunday should be something close to that, right? Yeah. When? I'll give you a story, right? When I was 13, I went to secondary school. I think that's what you call high school, right? And there were two classes, French and Spanish, right? I was always a rebel. I'm like, fuck that. I don't need to learn Spanish. I need to learn French. Fuck that. Yeah, Domingo is Sunday, right? I remember. And I never went to the classes, never. And even the times where I could not dodge the principal and I had to go to the class, I just didn't pay attention. I was never interested in learning other languages. Like, there are more pressing matters to learn, like welding and fabricating. Check. Yeah, like designing things in 3D. Because that's something else I do also. If a client says they want something built, they would have to explain to me to the best of like the best way they can with words, and I'll design it in 3D first. Sometimes I'll try to ask them to sketch it pointless. If they try to sketch a gate, that wouldn't like a gate at all. I met, imagine I met a welder once, right? A welder fabricator. Let me see on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll rate him as a fabricator. I'll give him 6 because of different complexities. I doubt he can manage it, but gates and railings, he can do those things, right? And recently he called me and he wanted me to design some structure in 3D so he could show to a client. So I'm asking this guy to sketch the structure for me, right? And he's telling me he cannot sketch it. I'm like, what the fuck you telling me, dude? You're a fucking welder fabricator, you cannot sketch it? And he actually tried sketching it. I said, all right, you really cannot sketch it. But then I had an idea as to what he was talking about. So I went online, I got a picture on Google, showed it to him, he said that's what he wanted. I designed it in 3D and I sent it to him. And then he showed it to the client. That phone too small. He never taught us the value of learning. Boy, learning is not what you do. Learning is not what you do in the classroom. Learning is what you do in the situation. You check? In the situation. where you actually coming across the problems that preventing you from going forward, and you have to find the solutions. Until you find the solution, you ain't learn shit. Learning is not memorizing. You understand? So I spend as much time as I can learning, researching, reading. Thank God for Chat GDP. Oh yeah, yeah man. At some point I understood how important learning was, and you have to really aspire to learn as much as you can, or else you ain't gonna do much on that earth. That's for sure. There's a stadium somewhere I think in Miami. I can say I built that fucking stadium, at least part of it, right? Toyota has a building, an extension of the building, big ass fucking building. I can say I built part of that. There's a school up here, Normandy High School. Same thing, extension. I built that. You know, I have a bunch of parts for helicopters, missiles, bomber tanks, all kind of shit. I can say I built those things also. You know, and I'd never be able to do all of that if I did not learn things on my own. That's for sure. If I didn't go seek out to learn and understand certain things, I'd be, how should I say it? Well, I just wouldn't be me. Put it that way. I think that's the best way to say it. I wouldn't be me. Recently, I had to learn how to build a website. I had to learn how to sell online. I had to learn how to do affiliate marketing. I had to learn how to use the AI. I had to learn how to outsource, how to outsource from manufacturers. You know, and it's just fascinating how when you not in it, you think it's a lot until you actually part of it. Then you see how simple and straightforward it is. Check. I remember when I had the idea to outsource from manufacturers, and I really thought it was a big deal. Only to only to understand that all along I was a manufacturer, right? I just wasn't global, but as a manufacturer. It's almost pointless right now to actually have a manufacturing business because you can get manufacturers to manufacture things for you and put a markup and resell it. You know, that's fascinating to me. So a lot of things that seem impossible, just not impossible anymore. Just a matter of time. That's what I learned over the last 4 years. No girls in that class. I'm just in that message. No girls in that class. Why? I can control myself, dude. Maybe if when I was younger, yeah, definitely no girls in that class. Not for me or for them. uh, I think right now, what I really want to learn and master is sales. That's what I trying to learn right now. Selling, marketing, and selling, especially online. Yeah, 505. if if there goes you learn to speak, nah man. Like it just never made sense to me. I like some things just not for you. That one wasn't for me. The same way when I got to form 4, we had to do electricity, and I just never went to class. I only did the subjects I wanted to do. I was never the type of person to do the thing that I don't want to do. You check? And it's much better that way when you do what you want to do and just excel at it. Hey, elaborate on that. Education is communication. Elaborate on that. Let me grasp the full concept. Recommend a few states, man. Grant Cardone. I know Grant Cardone. Real estate tycoon mogul. I guess all of sales is the same, right? Yeah, should be. What else? What else? Who else? I know what I've heard, like what's his name? Donald Trump, what's his name? Warren Buffett. Them kind of fellas in their books. Maybe. For some reason I just never gravitate towards them fellas and their books. I can't even tell exactly why. Hey, I was going to send Romina a message in Spanish, but um what's his name? Son, we're going to understand it because he can understand Spanish. One teacher communicated so well that the subject became my best. Education is communication. I'll have to. Education is communication. I'll have to ponder on that a bit. Yeah. Donald Trump doing a kind of fuckery up here. Me checking up the place. Me disrupting everything up here. Either way, I'm faced by it. It ain't affecting me not one bit. I care about it. They bothering me. Donald Trump. Picking a fight, picking a negotiation with everybody. Yeah? Trying to make him know what time it is, eh? Ah, Donald Trump get the plane, me are gonna get it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a nice 12-hour day. Now I'm finna go home. I know flashing guns on you to be legal. I don't know. Is it? Well, I think it's only when somebody squeal on you, eh? That is when that is when there's be a problem. When somebody squeal on you. So unless you gonna do squeal, you James, you ain't seem to be a snitch to me, eh? God damn. Fishermen talk about fishing, bruh. So I can't join you in that topic there at all, at all, at all. Fishermen speak about fishing. Oh my god. First you raise an old topic. Now you toot in your one. I still can help you there because I am a rude boy. Fishermen talk about fishing. So neither of them things are my topics. Can help you there. I thought those little girls that used to be rude. You check. But if you say you're a rude boy, well, I know. You that say it, not me. I don't know. I'm a welder fabricator, that's what I am. Nah. That's a plastic gun. That's an old plastic toy gun, guys. That's fake. You know I can have a real gun on me just like that. You have cops passing up and down the road there. Plastic for true. A plastic gun, father. A toy gun, an Amos gun. But stroke, oi, I just always tell you that, killer. I just always tell you that. Oh God. I said the journey I go through my life already. It go take a lot. I not even what I go through already, what I still going through. Some things don't even matter, yo. Some things don't matter. You check. Some things trying to matter, but some things don't matter. Nothing I get in power unless I give it power. Fishermen talk about fishing. You check. Gal is talking about gal. That man can talk about rude boy and batty man. What? Guys, no DD, guys. You come in there with your DD speed. That's a toy, guys. A toy's not there. That's a toys. Old plastic thing that there. Toys not there. That empty. Is that plastic that empty? I can have a real thing on me. You mad guys, the police arrest me, man. I said, there are police patrolling there all the time. They probably have one or two in the parking lot some outside. Probably they're watching me on also. I tell you that there. I was trying to make myself feel mannish, you know. So I have that there. But that's a toys. Look another one. Another one. Is your husband still at work? Them fellas trying to make me roast them this afternoon. Fishermen speak about fishing. Y'all fellas batty allegation alone not on your mind. Y'all thinking of fellas bum too much, guys, sir. Don't come run them bum talking my life, guys, sir. What the hell? Oh God. Man, y'all crack me up. Keep going. I want to have a good laugh before I go home. Hear that one. I would roast you, but my mom said, don't burn the trash. You should ask her why. Ask her why she doesn't want you to burn the trash. I can tell you why, but go ask her. She'll tell you why. Yeah, man. Do your vibe strokes? We go see that guy. We go link up. No, me. I good already. I go home just now. I was relaxing. I gonna afford 2 kicks around in them fellas. See? Right now, that's the best thing I have to do right now. They kicks around with them. You check the fellas playing the role. You understand? Let me tell you, you can't go through that world with thin skin. You check? You can't go through that world if you know yourself. So you have to you have to be able to let fellas see what they have to say and laugh with them. Because trust me, all them motherfuckers they're laughing. They're laughing. Look how many tell you kick rocks, kick rocks, stroke. Ah, oh God. Man, I needed a fucking laugh all day. Why it take so long to come in your life to make me laugh? You check, hold the idea of the fucking life, you let come in and talk shit. You're waiting till I'm about to leave. My drink almost finished. But my drink done, I have to go. Oh man. Go the past to sleep. What? I don't I can't understand what you say there, father. Go the rest to sleep. Oh. Oi, James Clark. Where you from? Where you from, James? Where you from? Oh, you Jamaican or what? Look like the spelling have you one nut. Oh, that's what you said earlier on part one. So that means you must be from Jamaica. You must be a Jamaican. Alright. Well, cool. Kingston, Jamaica. Alright. So Cartel is your favorite artist? Or if it's Barrington Levy. What's her name? What's the woman name with the big backside? Spice. Yeah, you probably like Spice, guys, Lady Spice or whatever the fuck her name is. That's what you probably like. Spice. So where you there now? Where you there now? You in Jamaica right now there? Or you somewhere else? Yeah man, I need to sleep, eh? I need to sleep. Going just now though. I was just chilling. I'm gonna head out soon. The drink almost done anyway. Mm. When you spelling your words, what you spelling? You spelling English or you spelling Jamaican? Which one? Your sister. Bambo clot. Or the blood clot you tell me. Or yourself I go make people turn burn fire on you. Man. Alright, dude. James Clark. Was nice meeting you, dude. Nice fucking around with you, but now I got to go. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for making me laugh. I'm from St. Lucia. So I'm from the Caribbean too. So you know what time it is. Hey, come and play like you know what time it is. You know. Yeah? Are we done? You go see that. Come out of here. Here's up, people. I'm off to go get some rest. See y'all tomorrow.